I am and going into present. All right, guys, welcome to April. Amy and I, it's been a little bit since we collaborated on doing some Zoom calls and April kickoff calls, but in light of everything that happened last month and just the state of business and everything happening in April, we are very, very excited. And we wanted to kind of get back into action as a team together, hosting calls again and doing all the things. Really, because just the season that Plexus is in is absolutely incredible. Um, I know that not everybody has like the 30,000-foot view that we can see of what's going on across the company. But you guys, what happened in March was absolutely magical. So much momentum was created, and just throughout the entire company, our corporate just office, corporate umbrella, the whole company as a whole is in enormous momentum. And one of the things about momentum is that it is caught. Rising tides rise all ships. Amy says that all the time. I think it's her favorite saying. But you guys, it's absolutely true. So even if you're not in personal momentum, know that our company is in enormous momentum. And one of the biggest reasons that we're seeing that right now is because people need income. With inflation and everything happening in the economy, people are flocking to other just sources to bring in income for their family. And so it's something absolutely that everybody is needing. And we have a huge opportunity. And not only that, you guys, I just celebrated my 10-year anniversary with Plexus, and I still have clients purchasing every single month that joined the first week that I started Plexus. We have something that people need and want on a daily basis. And so that, coupled with the opportunity to bring in some income for their families right now, it's like the perfect storm. And so we had 26,000 new VIP customers just in March. We had an explosion. These weren't even remotely all the upper level ranks that happened across the company. We had diamonds, we had sapphires, we had the first double diamond in Canada last month, tons and tons of new emeralds. And one of the cool things that I saw with all of those rank ups is one, a lot of those rank ups that happened were folks that had been around in this company for 8 years plus, 7 years plus. And so they had put in the time, they had put in the effort over the course of time, and they are seeing massive explosions within their business. But then you can see a couple of those people, Allie in the bottom left corner, you guys, she wasn't even with Plexus a year ago. And she is now Sapphire. And so it's both types of people are seeing explosive growth within their business from leaning into the business right now. And so these ranks didn't just happen overnight. It was a culmination of all the seed planting and all the things that they had been doing over the last year or so. But you guys, that opportunity is there for us as well. And we want to help you guys through April and the rest of this quarter, of course, and the year, to really impact your business. Because we know that everybody on this call is wanting income for their family as well. And we want to help you do that. And we want to help you see success. And we want to help you see other success as well. Jill Renfro, who's up there, you guys can see, she started just when I started. We've kind of gone through all the ranks together and just been sidelines for a long time. We're all under Nikki's team. But you guys, she had 41% growth in her business just last month. That means she almost doubled her points in 1 month, and she had over 700 VIPs on her team. Because that's huge, and she had no idea that it was about to happen. Super, super exciting. I didn't know if you wanted to add anything to that, Amy.
Yeah, a lot of people want to know what the secret sauce is. And I have been chatting with Jill and Rachel for about a year. I'm friends with them. I've met them a couple of times. I went to their sourdough social, and they both lost rank last year. Jill wasn't diamond. Rachel had gone from emerald all the way back to ruby. And they had to step out for a bit. And then they just realized, you know what? We're doing this and we're doing it new and fun, and we're going to bring some new people along. And they just got comfortable doing the same things over and over and over and over. She said they just got comfortable with the boring and the repetition, and that's what it takes. And because they've been doing that for at least the last 6 months, now they're in this explosive momentum. And I think that's a great lesson, because I am really guilty of, if stuff doesn't work in a month or two, I'm on to try something else. Let's try something else. Whereas they just went back to basics and they just got comfortable doing it. The other thing I love about theirs, they had 59 promotions on their team. That includes Alia's Sapphire, her sister hit Emerald, and Jill's Diamond reentry. But the rest of them were all silvers and senior silvers. So people think to be really a jewel, you need all of these big ranks and you need jewels on your team. But we don't. We get there with silvers and senior silvers.
Absolutely. And so all of that to say, one of the big reasons that last month bolted us into all of this momentum is, number one, the season that it is. March is always a great season for Plexus. People are starting to want to focus on their health. Summer's coming, spring break season is here, and people are like, okay, I have got to shake off my winter funk and start moving. And that's where Plexus always shines, right? So the other half of that was we had some incredible promotions last month. And these promotions that we have for April are just piggybacking on top of those. And we're going to show you guys exactly how to use these promotions in this call today, give you great verbiage and everything to be able to use this as an opportunity for growth and a tool for growth within your business. We have the Save 10, we have Give 16. So the Save 10 is for anybody that did not order last month. And I'm going to go over that here in a second, but it is $10 off any order of $50 or more. That is something that you guys definitely wanted to get started working on at the beginning part of this month. Help your people get set up that did not order last month, get them back in ordering, and help them save some money. Give 16 is for new signups over $100. It's to celebrate Plexus' 16th birthday, which is incredible that we've been around for 16 years now. And we're seeing just incredible growth, but it's $16 off for new people to sign up with the VIP membership and $100 order. Rank Rewards is back. You have to sign 3 personal VIPs, and then also maintain the rank that you had in March or grow it. So that's the reward for that. The free reset, which I am absolutely obsessed with this promo. Emails went out yesterday and today. For any VIP that signed up last month, they are going to be able to gift a free reset to somebody of their choice. And so just like what they took advantage of last month with the free reset with the $100 combo, they can extend that, and they got their coupon codes for that. And this is a huge opportunity, you guys, for No Code Left Behind, for helping them see success and partner up with somebody in their first month to do the reset together. And then also to teach them about the referral link and help them start to grow their own business so that they aren't paying for their products too. The convention contest is wrapping up this month as well. And then we have the add 6 walking pad promo, or you can add 3 and develop a silver, which we'll talk about here in a second. All right, Amy, do you want to talk a little bit about goal setting for the month? You're muted.
Yes, sorry, my messages are coming through on my laptop. So yeah, you definitely want to set your goals. And well, real quick, we did point out, Sarah, on that last slide, you and I missed it. They changed it from Save 10 to Save 16 to align. So Give 16, Save 16. So I just want to make sure everyone saw that. Thanks, Judy, for catching that. You want to set your goals. And one thing I love about this month, everyone loves an Apple Watch, but I honestly think the walking pads are a better incentive, because many people who aren't in Plexus already have an Apple Watch, but a lot of people do not have walking pads, and they're really hot right now. So I really think a lot of your customers, or even potentials, can be enticed by a walking pad, and because you can get it by adding 3 and a silver, sometimes 6 seems intimidating to people. So if I were you, what I'm going to set my goal as, I'm going to set my goal as 3 new level 1s and a new silver and get that walking pad. But I want you to really sit down and what are your goals? What's realistic? Maybe you're like Amy Morton and you sign like 12 to 15 people every month, and it's completely realistic for you to say, I'm going to get 2 walking pads, right? I'm going to get one and Mike's going to get one. I'm going to sign 6 and 6. Maybe you're like me and you've been coming off kind of a cold spell and you're like, I know I can definitely get 3 and I can develop a silver. So figure out what that is and then decide how many more silvers you want to develop. Like I said, everyone on Jill's team, all these people hitting these ranks, they're doing it with silvers. They're not doing it with a rock star, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I just got to find that one person who catches the vision. How do I find someone to catch the vision? That's not what they're doing. They're just talking about the business and silver to everybody. They're not picking and choosing. They're not waiting until someone seems open to it. They're telling everyone, yay, you got your products. Now I don't ever want you to not have to get them because of money. And so we're going to get you to silver. Who are 3 friends you can send your referral code to? Put them in a message with me, right? We're just doing it just like we used to. So figure out how many silvers do you want to develop in April? And then not just a number. Who are they? Write their names down. Who are you going to help work towards silver? And some of them can be maybe people who have been silver before, but they've quit for whatever reason, and they're ready to get back in. Those people, you can count those in helping you or helping who you're going to develop to silver. And then the other goal is, what is your point to growth? I think a lot of times we get hung up on ranks, and ranks are amazing, but there's a lot of time in between ranks that we should be goal setting, not towards a rank, but towards a point goal. So what's a realistic number for you to increase your points? Is it you want to grow by 10 points this month? You want to grow by 35 points this month as a team? Figure out what that looks like and then write it down, map it out, put it in paper so you see it. Another great goal for this one too, outside of points, is a dollar amount. Maybe you want to go somewhere for spring break, or you see these great shoes that you've been wanting, or a great night out. Like, what is a number amount that will motivate you to work towards that is something maybe you've been saving for? I like to see point goals and also sometimes paycheck or bonus goals, okay? But we're not just going to say it. We are going to actually, oh, sorry, you're controlling it. Sorry, Sarah. You can go to the next one. We are going to map out our goals. Both Sarah and I shared this in our team pages. This is just an example worksheet of mapping out your goals. So you're going to put on there what your current rank is, right? I am a sapphire. And what are my current points? How many do I want my points to be at the end of this month? Why is that important to me? Really get it back to developing your why. That to me, I have gotten away from. I kind of lost my why for this. And that's a big reason why where your drive and your passion and your being okay with the boring comes from. If you can go back and remember why this is important. And then write down your personal reach outs. Who are you going to get to silver? Who are you going to reactivate as silver? Let me see, there's a question in there. Yeah, developing silvers can totally be re-ranked. Silvers don't have an official re-rank, like they're not going to get a bonus. But if you have someone on your team who wants to get back in the business and they add 3, I would certainly celebrate that. And that's actually on this form here where it says like reactivate. That's kind of what that means. Who is ready to also jump back in? I had somebody last month. She's now a customer. She used to be a senior Ruby. She stepped out years ago. She signed her boyfriend, and I was like, hey, like, just a couple more and you can get a bonus. And she was like, I know, and I'm broke. I need money. Like, who doesn't need money right now? Groceries are ridiculous.
Hey, Amy,
Yeah.
can that, I think that what I meant was the for the walking pad.
Frank, for the walking pad? No.
Right. It has
No.
to be a
It has to be
brand new silver.
It has to be a new silver for the walking pad.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. So this is great. I love this worksheet, but I do better on my own. So I did my map last night, if you want to go to the next one. And this is one of those like big sticky Post-it notes. It's like 10 by 10 or 11 by 11. And then I hang it up on my wall. So I see it every single day. There's something, guys, about seeing your goals and seeing people's names written down that changes how you work the business. And I swear it's some cosmic thing that it makes your business even better. I can't explain it, but anytime I don't write stuff down, I don't have as good of a month versus when I write it down and I see it. So for April, I put down my point goal. I put what my points were in March, what that growth looks like. I put a team goal down of how many new VIPs, and then I put a personal level 1 goal for me. And then what I did, I have my team over here because it's great for me to say, oh, I want to grow by 200 points, but like, where's that going to come from? So looking at my legs, like Amy Morton, her and I have since chatted, but when I made this, I hadn't gotten her goals yet. So what are their goals? And write your teams down. If you don't have anyone, that's okay. You're going to do what I did, and you're going to write the names of people that you're going to talk to about silver. And then I even put some follow-up. These are my people who keep reaching out and want to order Plexus, but they haven't yet. And then I just put a note on here. I'm going to host another social in my neighborhood that went over really well. So I love mapping this out, and I really think it makes a difference. So I would love to see everyone map their April goals and then share it in our team pages so we can see that you've done it. It helps for accountability. And then beyond that, if you wanted to, you could do like, what's a 90-day goal? What's a 6-month goal? But right now, let's just get back to our beginning of the month goals. You can go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, and so sorry, one of the other things I was going to say with this is I loved last month, there were so many people that I saw on my main Facebook feed that were doing countdowns to their goals. So like X amount of orders to get to whatever, and you don't have like to get to Ruby or whatever it was, right? You don't have to put that out in Facebook land on the main page, but even just doing that for yourself and with your family and having it on your fridge or whatever, and marking those check boxes off throughout the course of the month. When I do that, it causes me to be more intentional in what I'm doing on a daily basis. So I set out to impact whatever that goal is daily, as opposed to, okay, so here I am on the 28th. This is the state of my business, but I haven't done anything the other 28 days of the month to help with that, right? So that's just one thing I wanted to add there too.
Yeah, I love that. I actually have Canadian friends, and she's already an Emerald, and her husband was going for Emerald, and they have 4 kids. So they put Post-it notes representing 5 points all over their playroom wall. And anytime they'd get 5 points, they'd let one of their kiddos go and tear off a Post-it. And then I saw another person who had a big poster board, and they like drew squares and they were coloring it in. So oh, I love it. Nicole says Ruby does that because she wants to go to Hawaii for her birthday. That's so great. I mean, you can't beat that as a birthday present, going to Hawaii.
No
Um,
kidding.
you can go and go to the next slide. So these are just some rank goals just to show that there's kind of a roadmap. And you certainly could make silver. You could even make gold on your own. Most of us make gold on our own, but you don't have to. So silver, of course, is just 3 people. And silver is something they don't commit to the business. They're not in network marketing. They're just really covering the cost of their products, because you're going to tell them you don't ever want them to have to skip an order because of cost, right? So to me, silver is everyone. They don't have to believe in the business. They don't even have to want to do this business, but we have to start getting more people to silver. And then golds, that's really once they maybe caught the vision. And yes, you could get 17 level 1s. However, you also could help 5 and then help 3 people go silver. And that would help people get to gold. So it's not as big of as a heavy lift. Same with Ruby. Ruby, you could have 5 gold teams, or you could do 3 gold legs and then 4 senior silvers, right? So there's multiple different ways to build it up. And I think when you break it down into smaller chunks, it's a lot more achievable and doesn't seem as daunting of a task to hit those goals. Okay. Okay, I think this is you, Sarah, going over
Yep.
some of the, oh, we need to change that, save 16.
Yeah. I missed that. When did that change? I'm sorry about that.
I
Do
missed
we
it last
know?
night, but they
It
changed
was
it.
last night? Okay. Well, it doesn't really change anything that we're going to say about any of this, but that is a much nicer offer. That's freaking awesome. And is it still over $50? Like $16 on 50? That's
Yeah,
fabulous. Okay.
yeah,
So this one in particular, you guys, this is something that we can start impacting every single day. And so if you're going to sit down and you're going to work your business, um, you want to sit down and get organized first of all, but list out all of the level ones. It's super easy to find in your virtual office. You just pull up last month's, you know, reports, and every single person that in your level one that did not order last month is eligible for using this code. And so it's going to be save 16, obviously. But when you reach out, you're going to want to reach out, and I have all the verbiage for it and everything like that. You can start reaching out earlier in the month so that these people, that there'll be no stone left unturned within your business. You're helping them save. Everybody likes a coupon code, and nobody's going to be irritated that you're like, hey girl, you actually qualify for this gift of a coupon code. Nobody's going to be upset. And if they want to order, you can say, hey, I can help you order, send them a cart with the coupon code loaded. Even if they are a current VIP, you can send them a cart because they'll be logged in. It'll go to their own account, right? And so I love that. And you can help them create that cart, and then all they have to do is go in and check it out. And so beyond that, you also want to make sure that your team is also doing the same thing. So you want to look in your virtual office, and anybody that has VIPs that did not order last month, any leaders on your team, you're going to want to contact them as well. Make sure that they know about this promo and also know how to use this. And you guys can give them the verbiage that I'm going to put on this screen. I'm also, and Amy will as well, we're going to copy and paste and put this verbiage into the team chats and everything like that, so you guys can easily copy and paste it. But I want you guys to take a couple minutes right now as I put this up on the screen. Here's some great easy verbiage that you guys can make your own. And I want you to go through, and I want you to go, we're going to take 2 minutes, and I want you to go write down the names of the people in your level one that did not purchase last month. And then I want you to just copy and paste this message. Amy, can you possibly put the verbiage in the chat? Because I can't
yeah,
copy while I'm doing the screen share.
yep.
So if you guys just copy it out of the chat and you guys can send it to them, we can knock out a couple of these together, but you'll see how easy it is to be able to do it on a daily basis. Oh, I think you're changing there we go. All right, I'm gonna hit mute for a second, and while we take 2 minutes to go do that. And then the next one that we're going to do, we're not going to take the time to do it right now, but you guys, this if, Amy, if you can pop this in the chat as well so people can copy it, but this is the message that you would send to your leaders that have people on their team that could qualify for the Save 16 as well. So you definitely want to help empower your leaders because they might not be as plugged in or understand all the promos that are going on. And if we give people the verbiage to send and then they say, hey, it's just so much easier for them to actually go ahead and do it. Now, here's one of the things. If you say, hey, if I send you some verbiage to send to them, would you reach out and help them take advantage of their savings? What if they say no? So you're the leader. That's actually now your job to reach out to their people and help them take advantage of the savings. This is your team. You have to take the reins on this. This is part of customer service and helping make sure that everybody on your team is taken care of as well. Okay, so the free reset, you guys, I want you to drop in the comments if you signed somebody in March. Show me your hands, do it. You guys, this is so exciting. So the person that I signed in March, he is going to get his free reset and he's going to take it. He's going to be doing it with us on the 8th because we're doing our team reset then. But you guys, what I love about this is now he knows, because that's exactly how he signed up. He knows now how to do this and how to help somebody else get a reset. And he can gift this reset to his wife or somebody else that he wants to do this with. We all of our friends, everything, we're all in group chats with, like text chats with our closest friends, all this kind of stuff. Help your people just simply share this with somebody that they would like to do a reset with, somebody that would benefit from the health, somebody that would benefit from wanting to lose some weight or anything like that. Just anybody that they are already doing life with, this is the perfect person to share this particular promo with it. And one of the things I love about this is it helps them understand how to use their referral link. You can walk them through it. It's a very easy conversation with this free reset. They are winning and the person that they are reaching out to is winning big time because this is an $89 value. That's a huge freebie. And then they're going to get some income in their pocket and they're going to catch that vision and that light bulb right away. Now, one of the things, if these people do not want to share this free reset, then what do you do? Anybody want to chime in and tell me? You can unmute yourself or pop it in the chat. But you guys definitely, you want to ask for that code. Get their codes from them. Yes, everybody's chiming in the chat. Get the code from them because somebody else on your team is going to want to be able to use that. You can use that for your own personal sponsoring this month or just, oh, they're not transferable? I was told they were. No. Okay. Well, regardless, have that conversation and I will get clarification on whether or not the codes are transferable. Melissa Eichenhorst told me that they were. So I totally thought that they were, and maybe that changed. But regardless, we want to contact every single new VIP for March. We had 120 new VIPs. So 120 people on our team are getting a free reset code to be able to give out. That could easily translate into an extra 120 people this month just from that. And then all the new people that we're going to be bringing in anyway. You guys, that is a huge thing. This little free reset bundle thing alone is going to be able to absolutely explode us into momentum, catch the belief. Anybody that we help go silver, that's a huge belief builder in them because they are no longer having to pay for their products. That's huge for retention. That's huge for belief. And then they feel more connected to and empowered within this business. So this little free reset code is absolutely huge. Amy, if you could copy this one into the chat as well, but I'll put it in the chats. I know this one's long. I'm not going to read through all of it because we're running out of time. But this is a really, really good example of something that you can send that explains out exactly how this works, what the reset is. And you guys, what I love about this too, is it helps you to launch into the conversation on how to get your products covered for free. And we're going to have a lot of events over the course of this month that is going to help these people as well. Are your people able to join in on the reset? Is that what you're asking, Suzette? Yes, so that's something that we posted on Team Taylor. I think it was last week, but I can tag you in it after. We have a group going. Definitely get your people in on the reset. It kicks off on Monday. Amy and I are hosting it together, and it's for all of the team.
Oh, okay. I wasn't certain if that was just a Amy downline activity. Okay.
No, that's for everybody.
Fabulous.
So very excited about that. Because it's perfect. We had 120 people get reset last month. So we
Outstanding.
definitely want, to help people get started on that. And what we've seen is with the guided resets, it holds them accountable to starting and to actually doing it. And then they get it and they're like, okay, that was actually fun. And when we're guiding them through any little weird thing that pops up when they're doing the reset, we can help work them through it. And since they all just did this, even if they don't share their free reset by the time Monday rolls around, they will have just done it. And Nikki is still hosting those guided resets every single
Right.
Monday, so we'll be able to help those people get in on her stuff too. So this verbiage right here is the verbiage for any of your leaders that signed somebody a new VIP last month as well. So this is just going to kind of help you. I've also put all of this verbiage in our boards app. So if you guys have that, it's the April 2024 folder, and it has all this verbiage. It has the worksheet that we did for goals that Amy put in here as well, and then we put in the team chats. So definitely hop on boards so you can just easily, quickly send and edit these as well. All right, Amy, I think this is yours.
It is back to me. So yeah, this is just to kind of wrap up what your goals are. So we're all going to be earning walking pads, whether it's going to be adding 6 or adding 3 in a silver. And then when you're looking at your goals, how many on your team do you want to help earn walking pads too? I know for my team, I didn't set a walking pad goal yet, but I did set a silver goal. I'm hoping that on our team, we can have a goal of 10 new silvers, but also use that give 16. So one thing we want to do, and Sarah touched on it, we want to front load the month. You just want to get into the habit of doing all of these things in the first 2 weeks instead of the last several days when we're all scrambling because we wake up and realize, oh my gosh, like I'm really close to rank rewards, or I'm really close to the pad, or I'm really close to rank. Whereas doing it now takes kind of that frantic pressure off. And then when you have people that need multiple touch points before they're going to order, it's more likely that you'll get them if you front load at the beginning of the month with all of your kind of business activities. So make a list of your potentials, make your map, and then look at what other things we have to get plugged in this month. So go to the next one, Sarah. What do we have next? So these are the rank rewards. I don't know if you guys saw this. It's, Plexus just has so many incentives. Sometimes stuff gets lost. We did have a few people earn this last month, so congrats to you guys. But basically, if you maintain or exceed your paid as rank from March, so if you were gold in March and you maintain gold or you exceed gold, you're going to get a cash bonus. Now, you also have to sponsor 3 VIPs to be eligible. But hopefully we're all going to be doing that anyway. So if you maintain or exceed your gold rank, you get a $100 bonus, senior gold's 150, ruby 200, and senior ruby 250. So you can add that on your map too, if that's a goal, right? Like write down the, senior gold 150 and circle it. So next slide, Sarah. Okay, and this is where we want to talk about getting into activity. So I would say by the 10th of the month, today's the 4th. Well, really in the next couple of days, you want to do your map and figure out what your goals are for the month. But then contact your Save 16, like write down your Save 16 list. Write down your list of all new VIPs from last month who got their free reset, or just all new VIPs. There were a couple people, oddly enough, who didn't take advantage of the free reset, which always blows my mind. And then check out your potential list. But in the next 10 days, at least by the 15th of the month, you want to have reached out and sent a message to all of those people, all of the Save 10s, all of your new VIPs. Another thing I'm doing, because I haven't checked in with so many people in so long, I'm actually going through all of my level ones. And because so many fun things are happening and the company's in such momentum, I'm going to reach out to several people who've kind of stepped away just to see if they want to come back now too. So you may want to add that. Now, all of your new VIPs, please get them in that reset group. I don't care if they're doing their reset on Monday. They don't have to. But we're really loading this one with a lot of good resources and tips. And we have found, because, not everybody loses 6 pounds on a reset. Some people lose 1 pound and they're bloated, right, Jamie? And they get a little grumpy. So when they're in a group with other people and they see that's actually a good thing to celebrate, they're more likely to stay in it. So I have added all of my new VIPs who got the free reset to that group. I've even added some current customers who want to order a reset. They're not all going to do their reset on April 8th. It just doesn't work with their schedule. But I'm getting them in that group so they can see it. I've already started loading videos in there. I'm going to be going live every day and doing the reset at the same time. Sarah's going to be going live in there. It's just going to be a really, really good group. So I would encourage all of you guys to get your new people into that group. Post to social media. I know a lot of people, I've been chatting lately. We're kind of feeling a little stale or like we need some ideas. So one thing we're going to start doing on our team calendar this month is some social media working sessions, not really trainings, but some fun like power hours just for social media that I'm pretty excited about. And then I want to make sure you guys are logging into your virtual office. I am a testament to this. When you ignore it, nothing happens. You don't get point growth by ignoring your virtual office. So even if you're brand new and you're a new silver and you're like, why am I looking at my virtual office every day? I only have 3 people in there. Just get into the habit of checking it at least weekly, if not a few times a week, because just like seeing your goals, you are more connected to the heartbeat of your business and to your customers when you see their names and you see what they're ordering and you see, like I just noticed today, my level 1 Sarah moved her subscription out to May. So things like that, if I'm not checking it, they're not going to tell me, right? Like, so it just keeps me closer to the heartbeat of my business. And then dive in. We have loaded our calendar this month because we're ready to get back to the regular trainings, regular events, and get comfortable with monotony and the same thing over and over. But it might come as a shock when you see our calendar, especially if you're already doing things on your own too. But lean into the things where you need to grow and where your business needs to grow. So all those events, we don't expect everyone to be on every single one, but we expect you guys to use them where you need them to grow your business or to grow yourself. Okay. So we'll get the calendars up. We want to make sure we actually have people to host all of the calls so we don't have to cancel any. So hopefully the calendars will be up by tomorrow, if not later tonight. But we are bringing back Monday meetup, and that's going to be in the evening. So people who work during the day, this is going to be a Zoom. We used to do them all the time. They're 30-minute or less kind of business meetup where we also maybe share someone's story. We share a little bit of a health tip or a product education, but that's really for current business builders. Sarah is going to be hosting, for the most part, a Growing to Gold. That'll be like a daytime business session. I don't care if you're way past gold. This is for everyone, growing to or growing gold. So this is going to be business focused. The social media sessions will also be a daytime session. We're looking at Wednesdays. Those will be recorded. And we will drop in our team chats whatever the social media task or lesson was that day that we're all going to do. I am in a mastermind right now with Brooke Hemingway through The Good Life. And so we've had a lot of people come in and talk to us about social media. So I'm just going to share a lot of those kinds of things. In fact, I mentioned one to Sarah Taylor. She's like, that's awesome. I've not even heard of that yet. Like, I don't even know what language you're speaking. Let's do it. And then we are really loading the month with events for potentials. We want to start leading with the business. That's one thing that a lot of these teams who are in momentum, our products are great. If our products didn't work, no one would have a paycheck. All of these teams are leading with the business. They are not afraid of talking about it anymore because they know people need money. I got to tell you guys, on my neighborhood page, people are constantly asking, and I'm talking like these are moms or stay-at-home moms, typically in my neighborhood, of someone who has a spouse that makes a lot of money. Okay. So you would not think that they would want extra income. They're constantly posting, hey, can I do your laundry? I need money. Can I come organize your pantry? Can I hang your clothes up? Can I come pick up your dog poop? Grown women, like, and I'm like, no, you can't pick up my dog poop, but you can join my Plexus team. So we're going to talk, we're going to do real people, real stories. We're going to do wellness events. We're going to do referral events, and we're going to talk about how to get your products paid for. A lot of these events are going to be happening all throughout the month, so you can pick and choose. And I think the ones we're going to be doing on Sunday nights, we're going to do a fun little spin on them. I actually think Amy Morton's going to host a lot of them for us. It's going to be kind of a business opportunity, 15-20 minute Zoom, but people who attend can possibly go into a drawing to earn some grocery money, which I think is a really fun spin on getting people to attend these meetings. You're right, Nicole, they want their own money. One woman, she keeps asking me all the time, her husband is starting his own business. So like they have, their income is like, I mean, Sarah knows when your husband starts a new business, your income stops suddenly. And so she was like, hey, can I do your laundry this week? I'm like, dang it, girl, would you just do Plexus with me? You would make so much more than doing laundry, and it's way less effort than folding someone's underwear. So, okay.
All right, I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions or anything about what's going on this month, or want to talk about anything as we wrap it up?
I had a quick question.
Sure.
I would still want to do the reset, and I'm kind of hoping by next month to be able to do it. What were you guys talking about the free reset? I know Amy said a lot of people missed it. Was there something that I missed about the team getting a free reset or something?
So everybody that signed up last month, there was for new signups, you could put in the code reset and they would get a free reset with $100 order. And
Okay.
so Plexus this month, all of those people that took advantage of that last month, they are now getting a free reset code to gift to somebody. So what their code's going to do is they can give it out to a friend, and if that friend purchases $100 or more, then they put in that unique code, and the reset is, they get the free reset too. So it's not for us, unfortunately,
Right.
but it is for, the new people.
Okay. And then my other question was, like, I use the triplex all the time, and I did see one of our combo has the triplex and the reset in there. And if I'm mathing it correctly, it's cheaper to just buy that combo with the reset in it than it is to buy the reset by itself, because the reset's like 80 some odd dollars. And the triplex is like what, 120? So it's just cheaper to just do that combo. Am I correct?
Yes. Yeah. Usually the Plexus bakes in a little bit of savings into those combos to, to just make it more enticing, I guess, to purchase the products that go together really well.
Okay, and then one last quick question. So I have acid reflux, and they've had to up my medicine because I guess apparently it's so bad and I didn't realize it. The lemon version of our hydrate I use all the time. And I'm supposed to stay away from acid. Is that considered an acid or not really, because I'm not drinking straight lemons?
I actually don't know on that.
Okay.
Amy, do you know? I don't think it's very much. It's such a small amount of
You may
flavor.
want to stop the recording too, Sarah.
Yeah.
But if it is citric acid,